Okay. Through trial and error, I think I got it. I recorded myself many times, so yeah. Let's get started. I hope you can hear the sound now. And let me check my little window here. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Let me just I'll check my phone. I'll double check with my phone. Hold on. Oh wait. Anon EDM is here. Anon EDM is here. Welcome back. I can hear it. It's a little loud, but I can hear it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hello, local idiot. We got the sound now. Okay. Sorry. Let me turn down the music. Oh wait. Is this better? I hope this is better for you guys. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Wait, I just text skip settings. Okay. New game? Okay. Play this game. Okay. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes, okay. We're gonna redo this. Gasp, gasp. Yeah, let's go. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Oh, whoops. Maybe you guys saw that. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant brought this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, sigh. Nick, hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I'm afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world where I can't live without her. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick. You gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Okay, I think... Single box skip. Is this the right one? It's going so fast. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart, and I'd owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name, and that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the names of the defendant in this case. Oh shoot. Would that be Larry Butts? I think so, right? Because defendant is the guy you're defending, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, it is Larry Butts. Okay, Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's wait. Oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned, hit with a blunt object, or strangled. Okay, she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Okay, statue. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab... Okay, the tab button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them, the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what did you think of her? What do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens or stop him from answering? Okay, so according to this, stop him from answering. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. This is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Heh heh heh. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from answering? Oh yeah, it's stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well, then we'll just have to remind you. Got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawwitt to the stand. Mr. Sawwitt, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawwitt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court where you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why was the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay, blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Right. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're supposed to... Why... I can't read. Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It is in the evidence. Compare your witness's testimony to the evidence. There is bound to be contradictions. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. And once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Oh, the lady talks too fast, I think. Witness account. Okay, I hope you guys read that, because it was going so fast. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with tab if something strikes you as being suspicious. Then find the evidence that contradicts this testimony and present it to the court. I was going door to door. Oh. Okay. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so just to present this. This evidence clearly reveals that contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just not related? They aren't. They are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Oops. I did that wrong. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, there was a voice saying the time is probably coming from the television. Okay, okay. I have to skip past this. Okay, so he was running. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try again. There was a voice. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was the time. Okay. Okay, yeah. And then I have to press tab. Sorry. Okay. Present. Your Honor, that statement contradicts the evidence. It does? I don't see any contradictory, huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go so well. What the heck? Oh wait, it's the wrong thing. Okay, sorry. Okay. Objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There is nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, IG, that's a really good question. Great job, Mr. Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you had to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony. The time of discovery. Yeah, some of the text goes by so fast. I can't, really read it that fast. I don't know. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Cross-examination. Okay. I see when I found the body, I heard the time. Okay, yada yada. Okay. Television. Okay, so I guess I need to present the blackout record. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah, the defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Sawit. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Sorry, is it because I'm holding the mouse? I don't know. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Witness testimony. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Cross-examination. Hearing the time. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Okay. There was a table clock in the apartment. Yeah, the murder weapon was the killer used. The killer used it to hit the victim. Okay, so he thought it was the clock. So then, statue. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just, who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Okay, the options are either no or yes. I'm gonna press yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he either went to his apartment or knew the victim. Okay, went to his apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Grah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, Gua. Oh, okay, he took his, toupee off. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock. Okay, so let's try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha, ha, ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There is nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? So I assume the answer is yes. ... Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Okay, so this is use this passport. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim had reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say Mr. Did It? Oh my god, he's foaming. Oh no! Or order, I say. He was foaming. Did you guys see? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Oop, I burped. Very well, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! Objection toupee. Yeah, his toupee fell out. That was funny. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself to do his dirty work. Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work, yeah. Okay. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Sob. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh, is it the last one? I mean the first one? The attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Is it this one? Here you go, Larry. Proof. It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, eh? Guess that wasn't the right thing to show him. Oh. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? Well, we'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Or yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe. Over drinks? Okay, she really wants to go on a date with him. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Achievement unlocked, the first turnabout. Okay. A brand new episode has been added. Episode 2. Save your progress up to this point. Yes. Select the slot to save in. Okay, number 1. Episode 2, day 1. Okay. No. Okay, back. Bring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there is a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Yeah, burgers are yummy. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Burger chance we won. Yep, we won because we're having burgers for dinner. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why? I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho. You are not what the heck is that word? Okay. Cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Uh-oh. Not the sister. Oh, it's this guy again. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I guess examine? I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. I smell blood, and that can't be good. Oh. Oh, I have to move this around. So I'm not sure where to point this thing. The magnifying glass at. Maybe the desk? Okay. Oh, okay. You can move to the side with the arrows. I still don't know. Still don't know where to put this at. Like, maybe the door, or... Okay, weird. I'm like looking around. I don't know. Okay, I only have the badge. Okay, I'll just start checking everywhere, I guess. Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna look around. I don't know what. We're just looking around. Wait, back? Oh, move. Oh, okay. I guess it was move, not examine. That smell, blood. Sob. Sis! Someone's there. Chief? 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 Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, I began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Okay, so should I examine now? I don't know. Oh, this one's yellow. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but there are any clues here. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but is actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Glass shards, the broken remains of the glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have been falling from Mia's hand. What could it be? Okay, I think we examined the paper, I guess. Our word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. Receipt at okay, yeah. So it's a receipt written in blood. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find what that girl was doing here. Okay. Anything else? Some shards of glass. Okay, anything else? A chief's chair. A simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Okay, that's the glass. It's painful to look at, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Okay. Am I supposed to go back? Move? That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Faye. Maya. Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be used for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Oh wait. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Well, why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Oh. Wait, what are we supposed to present? Okay. I presented the receipt. Okay, wait, let me go back. Okay, okay. Right, I better call the police. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we were supposed to call the police, yeah. That's funny. A few of the screws on this receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through talking... Wait. It looked like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. Well, what was that? Someone screaming from the outside window. Oh, someone screaming from the outside window? Okay. A pink-haired lady. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay, so... This back. Move. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. What the heck? Why is that his name? See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way. See, I got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Whoa, what? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for question and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, so the options are, it's up to you, of course I will, or sorry, not a chance. So I think, of course I will is the right answer. Oh yeah, of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've always heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Okay. I'm not sure what to do here. I think it's just talking, right? Okay. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Talk. There's something I've always wanted to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Okay, the day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Okay. Your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took away my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Okay. Spirit mediums. So you're an alkalite, or a medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course, she left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry, I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Oh. I don't know if I should accept or refuse, but I thought she already asked me to be her lawyer. Refuse? I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. You're right. Something wrong? Actually, I asked the police to contact him and they tried calling a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him. They couldn't find him. I have no one left to ask. Say, what about your parents? Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll go ask him for you. You will? Thank you so much. I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Okay. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. And then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Okay, that's all. I guess I go back. Move to the law office. Maybe. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Okay. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. B in the background. Oh yeah, it's a... What is that? The bear? The bear next to the globe? A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. Hi, I'm new here. Hi, Ken, Evan, Ego, GG. Is that a face? An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got money to burn. Let's see. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Okay, I guess we're done checking things out here. Move. September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix right. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name for Mr. Right. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. BB right there. Ahead. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I guess talk? Yeah, about Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report. Added to the court record. Time of death, September 5th at 9. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Okay, Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Well, why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Was he the other lawyer that was talking? I think so. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case, so Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay, I guess that's it. Examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name to it no one could ever remember. Cordeline stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when I saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Okay, so... go back. And then move to... Oh, wait. Wait. I have to do this. I think... I need to give him this. Wait, no. Wait, R? Okay, oh, okay. So these are the characters. Okay. Can I go back to the law office now? Already examined. Okay. Move. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Oh. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Okay. Well, I think I'm done talking to him. Let's see. I talk to him again. I'm about Maya. Yeah, looking forward to a trial. Okay. Of course I do. I already picked that. Okay. Okay, now I can present stuff. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight or tell him not so straight. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone, this, It says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he did notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Maya's cell phone holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Oh, her name is like 2 months together. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Ahaha. You're trying... Wait. Ahahaha. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way? I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Check. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what is this? What is it this time? It's a clock. Okay, so I think I read all of this already. Okay, so I'm gonna move Move to the hotel. September 6th, Gateway Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth right, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that had to cross-examine this one. Examine. Now let's move. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Okay. Really weird. Really sus. Okay. Let's talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the... Booba? Oh yeah, she has Booba. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed incident? You sound like a lawyer in the movies. Like a man with a big vocabulary. Gulp. Better not encourage her. Or you know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Teehee, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, Teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Okay. So I just talked to her about the 3 things. Then I had to go back and move to the other lawyer's office. It seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. The strange reaction? Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Well, wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Ahem. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Okay, can we talk to him? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago, quite the apprentice. That one. Learned my techniques in the blink of the eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. It wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Okay. Back. So we talked about everything with him. And then we'll go to talk to the sister. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Erp. I see. I've been abandoned then. Okay, talk. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you lived by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become an independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So who is this man who ruined your mother? Well, 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother was trying to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. It told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on in big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White. That was his name, my sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Okay. Go home or defend Maya. So, okay, I'm gonna defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is in the culprit. I don't know why. Okay, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. They're just like me. Oh, were you, abandoned? Overdone names? That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a big deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay, we talked about all the things with her. Now we have to go to the hotel again. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. God, you came back quick. I might ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Okay. Can I examine the screwdriver again? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. To be continued. Yes, I will save my progress. Is that number 2? I'll save it number 2. Okay, back. So November 7, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the figure found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in the girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. The murder scene, the Fay and Cola offices. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Hey, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, cross-examination time. Maya Fay's arrest. Okay, so as soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. Okay, so, day 2 trial. Why we had a witness account describing her. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this. Okay, and then, press is Q. Hold it. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Witness testimony. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Hi, Firewall. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination, hard evidence. Okay, after securing the subject, yada yada yada. Let's see. Autopsy report. Let's see. Okay, I have to skip stuff. Let's see. Okay, so I have to give the autopsy report. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from the department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. How are you today? I'm fine. I'm glad people are still playing these games even after 20 years. Yep. It's a detective game. Immediate death to the blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Well, when? Let's see, the day after the day of the murder, the day after the murder, I forgot. So it's definitely not I forgot. So it's the day after the murder. Right? Yeah. It was the day after the murder, the prosecution's point being... Oh, he's thinking. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. I suggest a change in settings to make the text box transparent. Can I do that? Hi, is that it? Okay. Okay. Why, Mr. Wright, why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Well, it's definitely not I'm a sham. The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe... Erp. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good at your evaluation next month. Well, what? But, sigh. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Now you can see the entire sprite. I see. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Okay, well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order and introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Oh, that's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay, witness's account. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl standing next in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Lydia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults is in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, cross-examination time. So let's see, I need to, oh yeah, skip. I already read this. Let's see. Okay, and then, yeah, it's here, and then, I need a press, okay. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. You're right. I questioned the testimony. Okay, I questioned your testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Well, what? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing or you're lying. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her, and I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessarily... I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. Well, the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay, cross-examination time. I did see everything. I did. Okay, I have to go to, wait. That clock. Okay. So I have to present, the thinker. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No? Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it or it couldn't have rung. Let's see. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, or the batteries are dead. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is at the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It is quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is that, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have wrong. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it, and that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Okay, I think it's the cell phone. Yes, okay. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girlie's phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think that this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes or no? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Okay, so, we're gonna present the thinker. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. Well, what? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Ooh, oh, ho. Oh my god. Her boobs are shaking. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. And she should die for it. Die. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Her, oh, ho. Silly me, grunt. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee, wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth on the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it or you heard about it? You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiretap? Yes. Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. My proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I'm gonna present the cell phone again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to the conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. Oh. Okay, I didn't read that. You lawyer. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Wow. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Or why the wiretap? Okay. You did it. You did it, didn't you? Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Order. There will be order. What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? And all I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you admit you tapped her phone. Heh heh. Ha. But wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way. Can she prove it? You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Wait, I say, wait. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her... They're going to let her... Oh, what the heck? I can't read. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Well, why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition or give up? Okay, we're gonna accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 at the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. All right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. I'm the head bellboy. Oh, okay. So I just need to cross-examine him. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. Press. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like it. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about that time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir, in an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest or give up? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, or bed making? So I'm going to ask him about check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Okay. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Or rather quite. Well, boy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't suspicious. He asked me not to mention he asked me not... Oh, I can't read. I've been talking too much. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned he's cracking under pressure. Yep. He's guilty. We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of the new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was Miss April May, the man with Miss May, or the bellboy? The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, gasp. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today. Oh, that is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Heh. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too, huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May? He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work anywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so, sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now I have it. I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there was only one part that hadn't been stricken from the record. May testimony. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Do I need a save? How many slots are there? Oh, there's only 10. Okay. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Talk. That man. About that man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on, no way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Okay, we already talked to her. So then we'll go to the lawyer's office. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Hey, it looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Okay, no painting. Wait a second, wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... I forgot what it was. It wasn't a fisherman. I think it was a picture of him. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Okay. Oh, okay, let's examine this. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Dl6 Incident Exhibit A, Dl6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Okay, Exhibit B. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return it later. Photograph quietly edited. Okay. On the back, the words Dl6 Incident Exhibit B are written in pencil. Alright. Okay, so let's go to the hotel now. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater rep as they... Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Alright, okay. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Okay, so we're gonna talk. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her, she'd do it, I said, do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with Miss May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. And he and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle, The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay. Present, photograph. Take a look at this photo. Look at this photograph. That's him, detective. Ooh, okay. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Okay, have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay. Move to the detention center. So I'm gonna move to the detention center. You again, can you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Also, it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Okay, let's present the picture. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me the proof. I'm so close. Okay, let's see. I have to present this now. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. It was most definitely this guy. I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard. Okay, push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder. Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. Ooh. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Cough. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective and agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Okay. So I'm gonna go back. Remove. Move to Blue Corp. Oh, there's the painting. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. Okay. Oh, wow. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. I'm so afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Okay, so we're gonna talk to him. Miss May. Miss May is an employee at Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock. It was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Ms. May into a scapegoat. Okay, night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho, the police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of misinformation. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why you ask me? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before, probably. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Yeah, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. Well, what? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, Charge me with assault? Charge anyway. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Okay. So now I am going to go to the law office again. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something really bothering him, that much is clear. Okay, talk. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really, what was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... What is it? Oh. Oh yeah, the big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information, he's blackmailing you, or your lovers. Let's see, so he's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in fighting people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying him for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the Dl6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the wait of many years. The Dl6 Incident. What is the Dl6 Incident? Dl6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. Okay. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all that I could for her, and in the end I cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the Dl6 Incident. Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The Dl6 Incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, so we talked to him about everything. And then now we are gonna go to the other place. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, examine. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Okay, I think J through S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some more of this. Oh, sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end is S. Suicide? Ew. Oh, I see, okay. It was the right one. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought she was involved in these suicides, right? White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping, article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh wait, we're gonna move to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you, Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty incident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Okay, so we are gonna present the newspaper clippings. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? This is an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was investing secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life, and this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied on him, or you blackmailed him. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now, investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right or you're wrong? You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me, what I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Security's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that's you. What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see, and thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court? Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, the man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer. You're not in a position to freely offer your opinion on me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association. You see, you'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make you even look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Well, what? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What, you mean you? Explain what have happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me in court, cheer me on in court, or help me break out of here. Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer me up in court. Cheer for you. You mean like a cheerleader, huh? Yeah. Like that. Alright. Leave it to me. Huh? I better get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait, what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I got to give that in a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in this defendant's chair myself for this case. The true culprit appearing as the start witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. No. Okay, September 9, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright, anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? For Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection or let it go. So I will be raising an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Redwhite to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim is Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. You were witnessed at... and you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. Oh, he wears so many rings. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Okay. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that reading, that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from the wind outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the chase part. Skipping. Skipping. Okay, but you gave chase. So I'm gonna press him on that. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Okay, May's testimony. Okay, percent. Wait, right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho ho, it is simple, you had misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Mr. White is right, or Miss May is right, or both are right. Okay, both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that could explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. And to show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Okay. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay, so she ran to the left. Okay. You see, you hit her twice. Okay. Then you hit her savagely. Oh, wait. Okay, and then I need to present... Okay, the autopsy report. Okay. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? That was my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. Emphatically... Okay, well, why can't I read? Okay, I emphatically... What is that word sounds so weird. Okay, never mind. Request that there's no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now. White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Cross-examination time. Okay. When I heard the thing fall. You heard the thing fall. What exactly is the thing, huh? Oh. That, the glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strikes you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Okay, so... Oh wait, oops. Glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why me? Well, I was instructed not to do. Wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. Why it's falling apart. Your Honor, please ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Okay, let me present the floor plan evidence. Whoops. Oh wait, present is E. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. Okay. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would have been able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Right. Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that is from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Well, what? Work, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, But what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, that's that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered the Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Niles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stain was in his office and has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand that... Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Okay, testimony, the wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Cross-examination. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Oh, okay. So I think I need to press. Why did you tap me his phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Oh wait, how did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of it. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Ah, right. I entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's, and if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me his phone? This has oh wait. Oh, I didn't read that. We have a responsibility to protect clients' confidentiality. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that was as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mimiya? I never give up, Phoenix. Mimiya? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh wait. Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gak! Hey, Phoenix. Gak? Okay. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have a strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough to shock and awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling Yumiya? That's right, I am Maya, and also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either, that's why I came here. But you don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, right? White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Well, now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather? Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay, cross-examination time. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay. There's when I saw the glass light stand. Okay, so I have to present the receipt. Receipt time. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Baha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. To the other side, Your Honor. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the day of the purchase, why that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Bay and Cola offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Wow. Oh, he's upset. Well, Mr. White can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you agree you can judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted this freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Let's see. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a date to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Well, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Mister, Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gosh, the witness will stay. Mia Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Mia's memo. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. So stop, desist, halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yay! That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. Well, what? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? Hey, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha. You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting her for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's why you call your friend Larry calls you. Nick! You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices, it's not a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it, huh? Do what? Burgers, then eat burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay. Oh, okay, wait up. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Okay, so I think I'm gonna play this next time. How many episodes are there? Okay, I'll just check really fast. Phoenix Wright episodes. I think this is the game. Okay, let me go down. I have no idea. Oh wait, I can check Steam. Steam. P. Where is it? A? No. No. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, store page. It's 14 episodes. I'm on episode 3. So I think I'll continue with that next time. So I'm gonna save. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm gonna close the game, I guess. So hopefully that's saved. Thank you for coming to my stream, everyone. Have a nice day. Bye.